calculator on River Rock Water Gardens website helps you to estimate the cost of your next water feature project. There are a few different ways to pull up our project calculator. If you go to your search engine and just type in River Rock Water Gardens, you'll see many different links with our name in it. We have a few different websites depending on types of services that we offer, but they all go to the same place and have the same links in their menu. So if you click on one of these websites or on our Google listing, you'll be able to get to the project calculator. So if you click on our website, this calculator is really to help you plan the budget for your project, and there are many different types of water features and combinations of elements when creating a water feature. I really want you to understand that these are estimations only and that there are a lot of variables that can change the price. So before we get started on this project calculator, I really want to talk about the pricing in it. There are a lot of different variables that can change the pricing, like I said. However, this is the pricing that we base our day-to-day operations on. It is for our region, for our company, based on the national industry standards for an experienced water feature contractor. Meaning, we know what we're doing, we have the artistic ability, we use quality products, we stay in communication and are honest with our clients about what's happening, and we know how to build it to make it last for a long time. If you are getting bids from multiple companies and one doesn't fall within this project calculator's range, I really urge you to do your research on that company and see that they are going to deliver you a quality product. There are lots of companies that will cut costs using product that will not last, using product that isn't meant for a water feature. They cut costs by their lack of experience in building water features, and they may just be trying it out for their company. So really make sure that they are being honest with you and you know what you are getting from them. We see lots of horror stories. We get lots of calls for customers that have had a water feature built by another company and it isn't leaking, or the company said that they built them regularly and this was really their first time. They used the wrong product for the type of build that it was, or they didn't use a quality product and it just didn't last. There is a difference between professional grade material and professional grade work that's going to deliver you that artistry that you really need for a water feature to look amazing. And so I just want to make sure that you are doing your research on the companies that you're using and not just going with the cheapest bids, because it could end up costing you more in the long run. Now let's walk through the project calculator to really help you plan out the budget for your project. There are 3 different types of water features that you can select down below. If you click on a square beside each one of them, it will bring you to a drop-down menu to dive deeper into that section. You can actually click on multiple categories at once to compare them all at the same time. However, we're just going to look at them one at a time. So the first is ecosystem ponds. If you see here, there are 3 different options: a small, a medium, and a large. Then it has the sizing for each and the pricing. Now that sizing and pricing really just talks about that inside pond area, and it doesn't include any extra stream or a decorative fountain that you might want to add. Obviously those would bump the price up and be an additional expense. So then we have add-ons like ion gen, automatic dosing system, electrical cover, a fish cave. This fish cave is actually a custom built feature into the side of your pond. It's not just a preform one that you can stick in the bottom. So that really is a customized feature. If you'd like to add any extra of those, if you would like to add any of those as an extra add-on, you just click the square beside it just like you did up at the top, and it will add it to the total price down at the bottom. Then you can also add a stream length to your pond. So there is a small waterfall that always is included in that pricing because of the biological filtration system that we have. Kind of has that flow up at the top. So there's usually one small waterfall in the pricing of each pond. However, if you want a longer stream, it is $350 per linear square foot, and you just click the plus and minus to adjust the length of the stream. Down below, it will say the cost of an additional stream length and then have a price, but it also this price right here gets included to your total down at the bottom. We also recommend lighting and landscaping packages. Lighting packages really lengthen the time that you get to spend outside with your pond. They go from a basic to a deluxe to a premium depending on just how many lights that you add, and each one of those comes with a photocell and a transformer so that it automatically kicks on at night. Landscaping is also a good idea to think about. Lots of people say that they're going to landscape the pond themselves and then they get busy and forget about it, and so then they're just left with a really, really nice pond with dirt around it. So I would at least recommend a basic package just to get some mulch and some landscape fabric down there so that you're really ready to just pick up some plants and go if you're going to do it yourself. So once we pick everything that we want, you can see the total cost right down there. If you're interested in a pondless waterfall, there are a couple of options for those. When I say pondless waterfall, I really mean a recirculating waterfall that has a basin with a pump in it that pushes the water up to the top to create that waterfall or stream and then falls back down into the basin and does that over and over again. The backyard waterfall is really like a 2 to 3 foot space. It's just a simple feature with a few waterfalls that really just gets the sound of water in your yard. Then the pricing goes up based on size. Now keep in mind, all of these have the same basic components. It's just when we are increasing our size, we're really just increasing our liner and our rock that we have in there. So there isn't a whole lot of difference in pricing between our small and our large, simply because they all have to have the same things either way. If there is a size that you're looking for that isn't on here, you can always just add the stream length to make it the right size that you want. So say that you want an 8-foot stream, you can click on the pondless 6 foot and then just add 2 feet and it will add that additional stream length to your total price. These also have lighting and landscaping packages that are pretty similar to the koi ponds. We always recommend those as well for the same reasons. And like I said earlier, just so that you get to enjoy your feature for longer at night and you're just not messing with having to worry about how it looks around it and it's already done. If you're interested in a decorative fountain, then there are a lot of different options that you can choose from. These are some of the more common ones that we have installed. If you're looking for a custom one that includes something that isn't like a type of urn or something that is custom made, then that price will not be reflected here. These are just some basic ones that we have, and you can pick and choose which one that you would like. There's some that is a set of 3, really one that goes for every type of style, and usually somebody can find one that they like out of these. These are all aquascape products, and they are made to withstand the elements and be in water even in the winter time. So great products. There are also lighting packages on these fountains. They're a little bit different from the other two because you don't need quite so much lighting on it. And then a landscaping package that really is the area around it, not necessarily in the fountain. Like if you look up at these, there's some perennials that are around it, or they added some different landscaping beds to the sides of it. So once you get a total on those, it'll bring it up to the bottom. After you've decided what type of feature you want, whether that's an ecosystem pond or a pondless waterfall, then you can go down to the bottom and it will actually have a form for you to fill out to save what you've selected. So you can put in your name, like I'll just use mine. Obviously I won't use my phone number, email address, and then a street address. And then you click here, by submitting this form, I would like someone to contact me to discuss your project further. And then you can also sign up for our weekly updates about water features. And then you hit submit. When you hit submit, it will just say down at the bottom, the form was sent successfully, and then we'll get an email and be in contact with you shortly. So hopefully this helps you to plan your next project. And if you have any questions, just ask them below down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. See you later.